Okay, so this is part two in the process of sales call. And what we're going to do is we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the actual process of making the call. And we're going to dissect the actual sales call itself so that we have a bit of a hands-on experience slash case of walking ourselves through that process, what to expect from sort of these decision makers, gatekeepers, and people altogether. Okay, so the sales calling process is essentially broken down into three different sections. First, there's the open-end section, and then there's the gatekeeper section, handling the gatekeeper. This is a sort of admin person or any person for that matter is that is not the decision maker or the main person that you want to actually speak with. Thirdly, you're going to actually have the conversation with the business owner or decision maker, and this is where you're actually going to be making the sales call itself. Okay, so let's start the process all together. So first, we start off, you know, hi, may I speak with John, please? And you're going to get a series of response from the person that you're speaking with. Now, this is the gatekeeper. Their job is to essentially weed out the people that are not relevant to the business owner, and that's a very important job because you don't want to be bombarded by multiple people essentially you know trying to sell them thing all day long. So this is a very important position, and you have to understand that your job is basically just to figure out a way to work around their situation. Now, some going to be very hostile to you, some of them are just going to be sort of casual. It all depends on their mood. So you're going to get a series of a very expected responses. And again, this entire script is tailored in a way so that the messages that you receive or the feedback that you get, for that matter, are very um, predictable. So you're going to get a response. Hang on one moment, please. May I ask who's calling? What's this in regards? Or I'm sorry, he or she is not available. Those are sort of the expected response altogether. Obviously, if you get a hang on one moment, please, you're in luck and you've gotten on to the next round. Okay. Now, these two are the primary ones that we need to be able to handle very effectively. So may I ask who's calling? And your response is to be vague, but not too vague. So you say, sure, my name is Dwayne. I'm calling from Canada Services. That's it, nothing else. You want the gatekeeper to kind of probe, okay, and what is this in regards to? Well, I'd just like to schedule a 10 minutes appointment with him. Is he available? And your job at this particular point is to gauge the response of the admin person, the gatekeeper, to figure out whether they're being hostile to you, they don't want to talk to you, or whatever it is. And from there, if you are sensing some form of resistance, then you don't want to push too hard. What you want to do is say, you know what, if he's not available at this particular point, is it okay if I leave a message for him? And what you're doing, the reason for doing that is you're essentially lowering her guard. She'd be happy to take on a message. Whether she passes that message on or not is a different conversation. The point is, in your particular situation, what you're doing is basically lowering that guard and giving her an out to the conversation. So she would respond with, sure, uh, not a problem. And you would say, okay, so my name is, Dwayne. Like I said, I'm calling from CanDev Services. That's Charlie, Apple, Nancy, David, Edward, Victor. Services with an S. That's how we like to at least give the um, breakdown of the name. Again, that's Charlie, Apple, Nancy, David, Edward, Victor, Services with an S. And my number is 647-494-8011. Again, that's 647-494-8011. And I'd just like to schedule a 10 minutes appointment with him. If you could please pass on that message for him, that would be great. Right? And that's it. And she would say yes or no. And you say at the end of that conversation, the last thing you want to do, and this is very important, the last thing you really want to do is you want to get the admin person's name. You want to get the admin's person name. And the reason for this is you're able to, the next time you call, you should be able to at least have a, hi, Jen, is this Jenny? Oh, hi, Jenny, how are you doing? Type of conversation. And so that kind of lowers her barrier the next time, because even though she doesn't remember you, the fact that you know her name, she'll be able to at least, you know, lower her guard a little bit more. All right. So all in all, the process sounds like this. Caller picks up the phone. Hi, may I speak to John, please? Sure. May I ask who's calling? Sure. Tell her it's Dwayne from Candev Services. Okay. What's this in regards? Well, I was just hoping I could schedule a 10 minutes appointment. I was hoping I could schedule a meeting with him, schedule an appointment with him. Is he available? And again, you gauge the response. Well, he's a bit busy. But okay, you know what? If he's not available at this moment, I'd just like to leave a message for him, if that's okay. Sure. Okay. So my name is Dwayne. Like I said, I'm calling from Candev Services. That's Charlie Apple Nancy David Edward Victor Services with an S. And my number is 647 494 8011. Again, that's 647 494 8011. And I would like to schedule a 10 minutes conversation with him if he's available, please. All right, if you could just pass that on for me, that would be great. And I'm sorry, and your name is? And you hopefully, okay, so mine is Sarah. Okay, all right. Well, thank you, Sarah. Thanks for your time. Have a great day. Bye. That's kind of the tone that you want to set with the gatekeeper. Your goal is make an attempt, a soft attempt to get past the gatekeeper. If you find that she's giving you resistance, you want to back off, leave a message, and basically get her name so that the next conversation that you call in, you'll have that in your records. And so you'll be able to start the conversation with, oh, hi, Jenny. How are you doing? Hi, am I speaking with Jenny? Oh, hi, Jenny. How are you today? I was actually trying to get a hold of John. Is he available? Right? And that's kind of the tone that you're going with altogether. So in the next part of this video, we're going to get down into the gatekeeper, assuming that you've actually gotten past, sorry, we're going to get into the decision maker, assuming that you've gotten past the gatekeeper, and we'll talk about that process and what it's like altogether. All right?